welcome to Aditya Learning. In this video, we are going to see about UiPath activities. In the previous videos, we have seen all about UiPath Studio and we have seen everything that to be done before learning all the activities, how to create a project, how to create a process in automation, UiPath Studio, and now you have to learn about activities which are used to create workflows, and from this video we will learn about the activities that are used to create the workflows and design an automation projects. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon for more videos. And let's get into the video. Actually, what are these activities and how they can be useful for you in creating automation projects? And UiPath activities are part of UiPath Studio. They are actually the building blocks of UiPath Studio, and applications, UiPath Studio application, and are designed to help you create a clear and smooth automation process. It helps you to create the automation process, and we will see how you can actually create those automation processes. And next one, UiPath Studio includes by default the following activity packages as dependencies for all newly created projects. When you open UiPath Studio and create a new process, and which is called as a project and new automation project, it will automatically add some dependencies or some activities that you can use. Not if you can use those activities which are present in the UiPath Studio panel, activities panel, but if you haven't find any activity over there in activities panel, you can go into manage packages and you can install whatever dependency you want to get that activity. And these are usually the four dependencies that usually automation UiPath Studio contain, and these are Excel activities, mail activities, system activities, and UI automation activities. And there are lot of activities that you have to learn in UiPath Studio, and I will not suggest you to learn all the activities at once, and I will divide the activities into parts that you can learn the basic activities first, and we will see the activities which were used in the more complex projects in the later half. And in this video I will tell you about the four activities that are the main basic activities of UiPath Studio, and in the next video we will take another some activities and we will discuss about all the activities. And this is how this tutorial is going to be, and we will discuss about, if we discuss about one activity also, we will describe how it can be useful in all the automation projects and what are the advantages and disadvantages by using that activity, and we will see all the properties of that activity. And in this video we are going to see how this assign activity is useful, and multiple assign activity, message box activity, and write line activity. In this video we are going to see about these four activities. And in the previous slide, as I mentioned, we can add the dependencies and get the automation files, and I will tell you at the end of the video how we can actually add some activities which are not in UiPath Studio. And we will see how these four activities can be used in UiPath Studio. And I will tell, in coding, while coding part we will actually write as, we will, here you can see uh, uh, actually int a equal to 5. It is called as initialization or declaration in coding part, and this is how this is called an assign activity in UiPath Studio. And you don't have to write this int a equal to 5. You can simply drag some activities into the workflows and you can name it as a, and we can give the value as 5. And you can also name the strings in UiPath. You can change the data types in UiPath. And if you haven't know about how to change the data types and variables, you can check out on the second tutorial which is on the variables and data arguments, and you can check on that further. And this is called as printf, which prints the output in the output panel. Same ways, the message box and the write line are the same, which used to print the output in the output panel, or it can be displayed to you. And let us quickly get into UiPath Studio and see the working of these four activities. And this is the UiPath Studio where you have to create the sample workflows. I have already taken a demo activities process, new process, and this is the assign activity, and this is the sequence activity, and this is the right line activity. These three are the main activities which are often used. And you can also you know about sequence, as we discussed in the previous videos, and how this is called the assign activity. And here you have to mention the variable, what the variable is, and here you have to enter the value. And for creating a variable, you have the shortcut key to control K, and then declare the variable as a, and you can declare which name you want. And you can also go to this variable panel, and you can click on create variable, which will create you a variable, and you can name it here also. And so now we have named the variable, we have to give the value to that variable. Now the value should have to be always to be quoted if that is a string. If that is an integer, that value not have to be quoted, but you have to change the data type in the here. If it is a generic value, it will take any value here, but you are specifically making it as integer, so leave it as an integer. And drag another assign activity, which is a string. B is a string which contains a value. Welcome to Aditya Learnings. So it is a string, right? So we will make it as a string data type. Then actually we have two variables assigned with their values, but if you click on run, it started execution and it's ended execution, but you haven't seen anything in the output panel, right? So in order to see the output, you have to use these write line and message box activities, where write line activity will display okay, it's actually a integer, right? You have to convert it to a string. For converting it into string, we will make it as a generic value, but there is another process how we can actually convert that variable into an string. But you can also make it as an integer. And we have two activities here: message box and write line. We will see those workings here. And these are the two panels which displays the output for the process. And let us run this process and see what's the values. This is how message box activity works. It displays a message box pop-up which displays the value of that assigned value, and write line which displays the value here. Write line activity which displays output in the output panel. Welcome to Aditya Learnings. It's the string that is given here. Welcome to Aditya Learnings. And what about the multiple assign activities? Here we have created two assign activities for two variables. So what multiple assign can do is, instead of using two assigns, we can actually assign two values here, and we will give the same values. And if you want to create another assign activity, you can add it here. Come to learnings, and these are the two multiple assigns added here, and we will see by using a right line. And take a message box, and now we will run this. C3 is in this message box, 6 is this one, and you can check here. These are the two variables, which is the first assign, which is single assign value, and this is the multiple assign value. And this is how the assign value, multiple assign, and right line and message box works in UiPath Studio. And that's it for this video. And I have also want to show you the manage packages. Here actually we will get some dependencies. In the project dependencies, you can see here Excel, mail, system activities, and UI automation activities. If you want to add any other dependencies, you have to go here manage packages and all packages. You have to search for the packages that you want, and then click on here. You can click on install and then save it. It will add the dependencies, the required dependencies in the project panel. And that's it for this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button for more videos, and thanks for watching.